Welcome to Help My Bees. This slide for the charge creation of the company is created by Help My Bees. To get the form, please open the site mca.gov.in in your browser. You get this page as you see in the screen. In this page, under MCA Services, under e-filling section, click Company Forms Download to get the CHG1 e-form as indicated on the screen. We come to the next page containing a list of forms as you can see in the screen. Click on the form CHG1 link to download the form as indicated on the screen. This is the CHG1 as you see. Now we would go into the process of filling up the form. But please do remember to positively fill up the mandatory sections in the form marked by red stars. In case of an Indian company, enter the corporate identity number, that is a CIN, and click on the Prefill tab. On clicking the button, system shall automatically display the name, registered office address in case of Indian company, or name and address of principal place of business in India in case of foreign company, and email ID of the company. In case there is any change in the email ID, please enter the new valid email ID. In the third point on the appropriate box, if you want to create charge and then click on the creation of charge, or if you want to modify your existing charges, then click on the modification of charge. In case the applicant is filling up the form for modification of charges, after clicking on the modification tab, another option will come up where he needs to enter charge ID number already allotted to him at the time of registration of charge. In the next section, please click on the box as per status. If the applicant is a company, then click on the company box, or if the applicant is a charge holder, then click on the charge holder box. However, a charge holder can file this form only after 30 days from the creation or modification of charges. In point number 5, please fill in the box as per required. Under this point, that is point number 6, please click as per required. If it is a yes, then please do not forget to attach a copy of debt assignment agreement with this form in space provided in the lower portion of the form, which we will proceed to gradually. Now, point number 7a. Please enter the date of creation or modification of charges, whichever is applicable for the applicant. Under point 7b, mention the nature, description and brief particulars of the documents to which is being provided supporting the creation or modification of the charge. In the following point, that is 7c, please select any one of the options as applicable. Please note, in case of charge created outside India with property solely outside India, then it shall be registered within 30 days from its creation of the charge and not from the charge received in India. Click on the box applicable according to the type of charge in point number 8. If you choose the option others, do not forget to mention the details of the same. Now let's come to point number 9. If there are more than one charge holder, then click on yes option and mention the name of the lead banker. Otherwise, click on no. In point number 7b, select whether joint charge is applicable or not, and in C, the total number of charge holders. Please do not forget the details of names of charge holders, details or extent to the charge particulars of property charged, or amount secured in case of multiple charge holders. In this section, mention the details of the charge holder. In case of the charge is modified in favor of ARC or assignee, you need to mention the details of ARC or assignee also. Click on the drop-down box in the category section and select the category of the charge holder. If others option is selected from the drop-down box, then provide the details of the same. In the next step, click on the Get the List of Charge Holders tab and select the name of bank or financial institutions from the list. If you select others from the Prefill button will come up. You will need to fill up the CIN of the company in case it is an Indian company. If you do not know the CIN, you may get the same by entering the registration number or the name of the company in the Find CIN service available under the MCA services menu on the MCA website. Please click on the Prefill button. The system will autofill the name, registered office address and email ID of the charge holder. Please remember to correct the address if it is not fully displayed or updated or is incorrect. However, if the charge holder is other than an Indian company, enter its name, address and email ID. CIN is not mandatory. In this point, please enter the total charge amount. If it is a foreign currency, enter its rupee equivalent and mention details of the foreign currency. The charge amount in words will automatically reflect in the next box. In this box, that is in point number 12A, the details of creation or modification of charge like rate of interest and terms of repayment and margin as per the bank sanction letter in the following boxes. Now let's come to the following portion, that is point number 13. Fill up all the details in the boxes in this section as mentioned in the corresponding dialog box. However, kindly note that this point is not mandatory and can be omitted also. In the following point, that is point number 14, please carefully fill up the details of particular of the property or assets charged as per bank terms and condition. In point number 15, please fill up as per required. Now in point number 16 is only for the modification purpose and shall be prefilled based on SRN of the e-form for which the modification is being filed. If this form is filled for creation of charges, the applicant needs to leave this space blank. Either for creation or modification of charges, do not forget to attach all the corresponding required documents in PDF format. Now we come to the declaration page, wherein we need to fill up the resolution number and date of resolution of board of directors of the company authorizing you to sign. Fill up the designation in the box allotted. If the person digitally signing is a director, then please put his approved DIN. If the person is apart from the director, then please enter approved DIN or valid income tax PAN. In case of company secretary, please enter the valid membership number. The next section of the declaration is to be digitally signed and details of PAN to be filled in by the charge holder. This is a space for certificate by practicing professional. The details of his have to be filled in and digitally signed. If the practitioner is practicing less than 5 years, then he is an associate, and if he is more than 5 years, he would be a fellow. So the box has to be filled up accordingly. The DSCs of all the 3 persons have to be attached, but after checking on the check form tab, if there are no mistakes or any mandatory field left unattended, the DSCs of the director, charge holder and practicing professionals need to be attached, which would not happen before check form. If there are mistakes, then the system displays the errors. The necessary corrections or additions or alterations need to be done by clicking the modify button and then again clicked on check form for a clear go through. On successful validation, form level pre-scrutiny is successful will be displayed, and now the DSCs are to be attached. Click on the pre-scrutiny button. System again performs some checks and displays some errors if any. After correction, click the button once again and no error found will come up. Then save the form in your system as the submit button is disabled at present. The next step involves going to the MOC site from your browser and logging into it by filling up the boxes of user ID, password, category and CAPTCHA provided therein as shown in the screen. By clicking on Submit, it goes to the next page as shown in the screen. Click on the eForm button, which leads you to the eForm filling page. As eForm upload button is clicked as shown on the screen, the present screen comes up. Click on the eForm upload button, which will lead you to the eForm upload applet page. Next, click on the select files button to upload the filled up CHG1 form from your PC to MCA site. Upon getting successfully uploaded, SRN will be generated, which shows under the user, which will be used for any kind of future correspondence with MCA. There will be options on it for on-spot payment or later payment of fees paid by the user to the ministry. If the user wants to pay the fees, he needs to select the pay later option on the SRN page and save it to his computer for future payment. If the user makes on-spot payment, a challan will be generated mentioning the details of the fees paid. It is the acknowledgement to the user that the eForm has been successfully filed. Hope you now understand how to fill the CHG1 form. We wish you luck. Please do visit our site www.helpmybiz.in, as you can see on the screen, for one-stop solution for any kind of queries on income tax services, income tax returns, loans, insurance and any kind of financial and legal issues. Our experienced professionals on board will surely be happy to help you. Thank you.